I've always been a unique person, you know what I mean? Sort of laid back in a way, but very adamant and very passionate about what I believe. I think a lot of times that sort of throws people off because they don't expect me to have the mindset or the process of thought that I do. And so when you come in to watch my channel, you may hear a myriad of thoughts and ideas that could be different from others. What I want you to do is just sit back, like, share, and subscribe. To receive instant notification each time I upload, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification.
Helping you along the way. Helping you to make it through another day. Yeah, yeah. Everything you need to know that you never knew, that you need to know. Well, I got perspective.
Lord, what us gonna do? Debunk. And well, we not just talking about this last night, but we were coming from a totally different perspective than what is on the internet tonight. I could not wait to get here and chat with y'all tonight. Let me tell you guys, this was actually going to be my night off. I was not coming on at all tonight because, we've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And so I was like, well, I'm going to need to take a break anyhow. So let me just go on ahead and, chill. But hunty, when I started seeing all of this stuff coming up about this lady who had debunked it herself by putting it on her own hair, and then heard about the cat out there in Louisiana. And I told you guys about the chick that put it in her down below yesterday when we were all talking. I said, Lord, what is going on with these people? Is something going on? Either the folks from Got to Be want some competition and they want to show how good their stuff is, or something else is happening. But whatever it is, didn't we call it? We called it. We called it, y'all. Yes, we did. Hey there. How's everybody doing? We got Valiant One in the house. Angela Reed. What's going on, sis? She says that debunk video was great. Okay. That debunk video was great. And hi there, Lady Swoop. That's what I'm going to call you. Sexy Swoop. Gorilla Glue is now going to sue her for bad PR. Come on now. That's right. Down below. What? Oh, no, she didn't. Yes, she did. And I got the videos to prove it tonight. I pulled them all up. Everything I wanted to share, I got them all done. I understand that it was on a couple of different outlets. And I made sure that I pulled it up so that we would have it to talk about tonight. We're not going to be on here too long, but we had to come in, right? We had to for Detective Lockery. We knew it, you guys. We knew it. We said it last night, right? We said it. There's just too many things. Now, we may not have known the specifics with all specificity as to how she went about it, but we just knew there was just too many variables there. It was just something just wasn't sitting right. You know what I'm saying? It just something wasn't sitting right. So we're going to get right into it, you guys, because I want us to see what is going on. Now, here's what I do want to talk about. Hey, Black Spring, how's it going, sis? What I do want to mention is this one thing. Now, this morning, the producer extraordinaire, Mr. Ronnie Mann, sent a video showing me a cat that had a cup stuck on his nose. So we're going to look at that. And his thing was, his belief system was it wasn't real. It wasn't real because he was going to prove it by putting a cup on his face. Hey, Vern's John Closet, how's it going, sis? How are you? So good to see you. You've been over there doing your thing, girl. I've been over there, voyeur. I've been watching and hitting that like button. You've been doing some good stuff. The video, the interview, and everything. Good job. I saw that. I think I saw it last night, as a matter of fact, either early this morning or last night. It all melds together, Verns. It all blends together. It's like Groundhog Day over and over again, right? Hey, Derek C. Williams, it's good to see you, kind sir. In relaxed mode, late to the party, but greetings to Felicia Lockhart, watching you live on YouTube from Philadelphia. Hello, sir. It's good to see you. Good to see you. I said no one in her entire family told her to go to the hospital for the entire month. Girl, bye. I know that's right. And I'm here to tell you there is something so very nefarious about the entire thing, Vern. I'm gonna tell you why I say that, because you and me and Peaches and everybody else in the chat that has ever perhaps either worn a weave or worn a quick weave or has done anything with our hair, added on a wiglet, because I call them wiglets, and I will with all boldness. I want to let everybody know in the chat, with all boldness and with all impunity, I will go grab me a girlfriend Saturday and stick it on my head in a heartbeat. I sure enough will, so don't be tripping when you guys see me coming here with the luscious locks on my head. But my point is, we all at one point or another have worn some fake hair. And girlfriend used that Gorilla Glue, and this lady debunked her baby. I mean, she debunked it. And we just called it last night. Yes, we did. We just called it last night. Before we get going, you guys, I want to take care of a little bit of our analytics right now. As Miss Black Spring with Autumn likes to say, we're going to go ahead. If you have not already hit that like button, do your girl a favor. Please hit the like button. They have been pulling away nice little humans here and there, and they haven't even told me when I get any new humans that want to join with us here as co-laborers on the Lockhart Perspective. So anything you can do will be greatly appreciated. And if you decide that you'd like to give tonight, all you got to do is click right down there. You see the little $sign. You're welcome to become a member and join, or you are welcome to leave a chat. If you decide to do a super chat, that's fine. There are a few particulars that you need to know, and that is that I am here on this platform specifically because YouTube or their tubes got the reach and the clout. So I have, as a member, have decided and have agreed to allow them to have their due, and I take mine. So with that said, we can just read between the lines. In tandem with that, if you decide that you just want to go on ahead, as somebody told me about 20 minutes ago, I'd rather just give it to you. You can do that too. Just go directly there and you will find on my homepage the Cash App notification. Now we got all of that done. All of that's behind us. Now let's get on down with this right here. I mean to tell you that when I saw this, as my brother just said right here, I haven't even spoken on this topic. The level of idiocy is staggering. And like I shared last night, I wasn't going to talk about it either, but there was just something about it that just did not fit. So what we did last night, Derek C. Williams, is we looked at a couple of videos to show people how you could literally think that somebody's doing something to their own hair simply by putting on a stocking cap, a little bit of morning glory, a stocking cap, and then putting some glue and stitching your hair on there with a few rings of hair. Or you could do a ponytail. So we showed both of those last night, and everybody in the chat, we pretty much agreed that, based on what we're seeing, it's a strong opportunity that something's not right. There's a fly in the buttermilk, or something is afoot. Or a leg or an arm, but something definitely ain't no Gorilla Glue in the head. All right, so you guys, we are going to go ahead and look at this. I want you guys to see it because I was absolutely floored. All right, so let's go. We're going to start with the other stuff, and we're going to end with the debunking video. All right. Let's see here. This right here, I think we can look at. Let me make sure that we can get it up there. I want to make sure that you guys can see this. Yes, you can. And I'm going to stretch this out just a bit for everybody so that we don't have to, stress out trying to look at it. And then we're going to go ahead and click it. I hope that it is not too, grainy. I want it to be seen, but not so grainy. So let's see what it looks like. All right, now we're going to give a little bit of, we have to stop. What I've learned, and I've been trying to watch as many of these YouTube videos to keep all of their rules and regulations in place. So we got to stop here and let me tell you what we're looking at. So this young lady right here has decided, you know what? I just want to use some Gorilla Glue tape. That's right. I see all those wax tapes that they have there at CVS and at Walgreens and sometimes in the Walmart, beauty department, and how you can use that and pull off your hair really fast around your lip. Yeah. And I see how you can take that and put it right around your eyebrow and it'll be shaped beautifully. And you can just rip it off right before the eyebrow. Touch the eye real fast so that it doesn't burn or hurt. This chick decides in her downstairs, down below area that she's going to super glue, no, let me digress. Gorilla glue tape to wax herself. That's what she did. Now, this, what we're looking at is the aftermath. We've taken a break here, as they said we're supposed to. We're explaining what we're looking at. This is for educational purposes, and this video does not belong to myself, Felicia Lockhart, or the Lockhart Perspective. Now, isn't that a friend indeed? A friend with a half a gallon of water is a friend indeed. Okay. All right. This is parody and satirical, what we're using this for right now. Well, she says she can imagine how it feels downstairs. Yeah, well, soul sister, I'm sure the chick that is doing it is too. So now the next one that we're going to look at now wasn't the first of all, wasn't that ridiculous? It was redundiculous. I see my brother Ronnie is in the house. Hey, Ronnie. I really didn't know how to eloquently say that she placed that someplace it was not supposed to go. And I hope that I've not offended anyone by saying it the way that I have. I tried to present it in the most, young ladyish type of way, if that's a word. But if it wasn't before now, it is. Okay, so let's see. Burns is laughing at Derek. Was the Gorilla Glue story not real? Most assuredly, it was not real. Now, I don't know what the goal is, but I do think that it is something that's sort of, and Sandy said it last night. Yes, it may be some type of subliminal. It may be that they wanted our eyes to be on something else while they were doing something else. I know that the next account that we're going to look at was most assuredly in the same region as this other young lady was from. However, it was not just, I forgot what part of Louisiana this young lady was from, but this one, the man is from Baton Rouge. But I do know that the first girl with the hairdo was from Louisiana as well. Now, I don't know if that has anything to, I don't know. But when I saw Beyonce's name on the situation last night, I thought, something's not right and somebody else is involved in this. But with that said, even though our eyes were, open and alert to all of this stuff right here, this was hilarious. So let's see. Something is afoot. Yes, it is, Jen. Hold up. Wait. People do that for a view? But what about her day-long surgery? What no day-long surgery is something going on. What? I don't know. Confirmed. I saw this. Zombie glued her pub. Yep. No way. Yes, she did. No way. No way. Oh my God. Yes. Angela Reed. Ouch. Yep. That's gotta hurt, right? Yep. A hot mess. That's right. A hot mess. Oh, that burns. Yeah. What an idiot, right? What idiocy played out in real life. That movie is 2021 America. America, we've gotten to the point where we are really the laughing stocks of the world. We are bored. It's like we don't have anything better to do besides stupid stuff. And as a Black woman, I want to say, knock it off, because it looks like we're doing a lot of stupid stuff. Now, here's the deal. This is my culture. This is my group of people. I love us. Unfortunately, I don't see a lot outside of us. And the things that enrage me are the things that we do. So therefore, my opinion is specifically based on the aforementioned reason, right? Exactly. So R. Jones says some people, yuck, nasty. Yes, yuck, nasty. Yes, you could say she placed it in her. Okay, that sounds like somebody is out there on the pool table, right? Ball in the corner pocket. That's funny. So we also have my brother here, as you guys can see. He is here. Ronnie is here. Ronnie, what say you, kind sir, before we go to the next cup video that you gave us this morning?
I mean, as we can see, the foolery ensue. It is apropos to say that the plot thickens.
Yes, it was not Bay herself. It was her stylist offering to get the wig free. That's correct. And that is the reason why we said, wait a minute. Once these higher ups start getting in, something is wrong. The doctor was on a reality show before. Thank you, Verns. Okay, knock it off. Yes, they need to knock it off. I just want them to stop it, I say, because it is Black History Month, but they're making a mockery. Somebody got some coins. I don't know who, other than the girl who did the she went ahead and did the GoFundMe. Who's to say? I mean, did she release a donor list? Who's to say that somebody else did not go ahead on and drop that guap on her? Who's to say that? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. But we do know that she's been debunked. All right, folks, we're going to go on ahead right now and let's look at the debunked video. Actually, let's do something different. Let's look at the cat and then we'll go on ahead and finish it with the debunked video. All right, there you go. There you go. There you are. Let's see. Can we see it? Let's go. You, sir, are an idiot. You're an idiot. No, you're dumb.
Yeah, America is live entertainment for the world right about now.
So it's saying that the video is age restricted, which is okay with us. We'll go on ahead. And again, that was used specifically for our purpose, just to show what he was doing. But we do have the aftermath of this cat. And the aftermath was that he was in the hospital, right? Is that correct? Am I getting that correct, Ronnie?
Yeah, he definitely went to the emergency room.
He went to the emergency room. Now, listen, you guys, there's something else that I noticed while I was looking this stuff up. Did you know that there was a form of the substance that people put in some piece of paper and roll up and then put it to their lips? Did you know that there was something called Gorilla Glue? What was that about? What was that about? Does anybody see this? Gorilla Glue fruit cup. Do you see this? Gorilla glue from whatever this company is. And this one, Gorilla Glue. Do you see that? I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's something to this. There is more that's going on than I think any of us really know. I'm going to blow this up to about 150. There. Can you see that any better on your side, Ronnie?
Yeah, I see some thumbnails that you're pulling up.
Yeah, so this says Gorilla Glue and Fruit Cup, and you see what that is, right? And then this one, let's put an X there. That says Gorilla Glue from this place, and I don't want to say the name of the company. This shows the density of the actual Gorilla Glue, and this man is really a Gorilla Glue. But look, this is another one that has the same name. So I don't know what's about to happen. I do know that there was some legislature on the table that they were discussing making it federally legal all across the United States. And I don't know if that is to gain control, but it would most assuredly be. And of course, you guys know that in as much as I like to laugh, I still have to look at the political implications and almost everything that goes on. And you know me, that's just how my brain works. And so when I see this, when I just saw this and I was like, yo, whoa, wait a minute. Something ain't right. There's something they got going on. Look here. This is 9 months ago. It was named that at least 9 months ago. And this was named that at least, look, this is 2016 right over here in the corner. That was 2016. So there is definitely something afoot. A foot, an arm, an elbow, whatever. It's in there. So this one right here, no preview. I don't want to even go again and try to show it because what ended up happening was homeboy did end up at the doctor's office trying to get it off of his nose. Yes, that's exactly what happened. Go
They
ahead.
ended up having to peel it off. They ended up having to peel it off, so they took a layer of skin off or what have you.
They took
Um,
a layer
I
of skin off.
yeah, he said it equivocated to a painful peeling, basically. And
Oh,
then he recommended that nobody do this challenge. So what it was is that he took on a gorilla glue challenge that is sweeping
the
the social
idiots
media platforms
of
at the
black
moment,
folks,
right? I
the
guess in
dodos.
light of the girl that right,
Mm-hmm. And
right.
and
So
so
yeah, he
so
took
we're
it
going.
on and he took it on and did a variation of it and then put it on his lip to see if it was. I guess he said that he was going to try to debunk the whole thing, and then it ended up working and getting stuck, and then he had to go to the doctor. So, what is it? Are you debunking it, but really you're an agent, on the low
Mm,
that is letting you know this is debunkable. This is something real because
mm,
it's really interesting that this guy in particular, I didn't do any major research on him, but when I did look him up, this guy last year was on the Dr. Oz show talking about social media challenges
the black
and
guy.
partaking. Yes, yes, he
Wow.
was on the. So it's obvious that these people are um, already to some degree in the mainstream entertainment arm of things. If you're entering into Dr. Oz, into that realm and things like that. And so this guy over here in LA, the surgeon that took up a pro bono to do her to do the lady to do
Mm-hmm.
to whatever he's going to do, surgically remove or whatever it is that he's going to magically do.
Mm-hmm.
But he's doing it for free. Why? So it's not on any books. I mean, so she can just come out magically. I don't know. When it boils down to it, it's like this. Who's to say that this isn't an exercise in the stupidity or the level of how far the black community will go,
Mm-hmm.
if they see something outrageous
Mm-hmm.
or fringe
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
on
agree with
social
you.
media, and then I challenge you, I double dare you, I double dog dare you to do
Yeah.
something. And
Yeah.
and then how do you know that it's not exercising that for a specific
Right.
reason? Like, okay, well, if they'll go to this level and doing this for
Surely they'll
entertainment
get
value.
the candy bar in the arm.
Exactly,
Surely they'll
exactly.
get the
Surely
candy
they'll
bar.
they'll they'll go they'll put 3, 4, 5 masks on their face,
Surely they
you
will.
know.
I mean, come on now. Of course you'll do it. You'll do it. You got to put okay. So you got one on, and you're running around beating up everybody and talking about everybody that doesn't do it. And it's okay that for those who choose to do it, and it's okay for those who choose not to stay in areas that they don't feel like. I mean, hey, some people decide I don't want to go out in public with the one on, so I'll order my food. Okay, that's your right to do it. It's your right to do it. But what is going on in our community is everybody is becoming day and making themselves a committee of one, like the man that got beat in the head in Atlanta because he went inside of a dollar store, just ran right in right quick and tried to get what he needed and be to work on time. And he got beat in the head with a gun from a cat that worked there. Now, all I know is they're trying to put two on now. They're trying to put two on. And now we're going to see to what level of stupidity will you stoop. How, at what point do you begin to think for yourself? I get it. I hear what everybody is saying, that they believe in the science, that they believe in all this stuff. I get it. That's good. I don't have a doubt. Do your thing, but think for yourself. These people are not thinking for themselves at all. They are actually being led like sheep. All are sheep led astray. Yes, they are. Buffoonery of the month, Black Spring says. I said her family was in on it and the clinic. A lot does not make sense. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know what, Vern's Junk Closet? How do we know that money came specifically from people who decided to give to her? Why would they give to her? Okay. So let me go on ahead and we're going to read this story right quick.
All we know, that was the public payoff for for the inside job that
There
she
you go.
publicly
For the
did.
humiliation of it all, right? Right? Yeah. Sure. Hope it's not a trending, a trending to a challenge. Well, they tried to call it that. That's what they tried to call it. And whenever you start using that term, those are trigger words. Those are trigger words, R. Jones. Whenever you hear the word "oh challenge," like "oh baby challenge," old school challenge, or look at the old pictures of me challenge, and all that other stuff. One of the challenges that they did just recently ties right into the story that we talked about last night. That was dealing with it was last night or the night before, or last night or earlier yesterday. Again, like I told Vern's Junk Closet, you guys go check Vern's Junk Closet out too. Wait a minute, let me stop for a second. Y'all go check out Vern's Junk Closet. I'm trying to tell you right now, that is an excellent channel. I love it. I don't always comment, but I definitely watch. The same with Derek C. Williams. We have exceptional content creators right now in the chat. Check one another out, you guys. One thing that made my heart feel good was I saw somebody in the chat last night saying, "Hey, thus and such, did you get my email?" That's what it's all about, building a community of friends of like mind, right? So please go check out Vern's Junk Closet. Go check out Derek C. Williams. You might find something you like, and if you do, give them a thumbs up on that piece of work that they have presented. Okay. So, but with that, we were just talking about how these folks were, doing all this other stuff, and they were out there making sure that they put it out there about what they wanted to happen and what they were doing. And then all of a sudden you come up with this challenge, and that's exactly what they are trying to push. They're trying to push the words that make you get triggered to do these things. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to read it. And as we read it, I want you guys to listen. It says, "Man accuses the Gorilla Glue girl of lying and tries it himself and ends up in the hospital. A Louisiana man got sent to the hospital trying to prove that it was not as serious as she tried to make it." My correlation with Louisiana is the fact that old boy just purchased 69,000, if not more at this point, of the acreage there for farmland. Okay. And he's got to humiliate him some before he decides to do whatever it is that he's going to do, right? So whatever is about to happen in that particular region, that where he has to clear out the land or whatnot, I believe this is part of it. I do. I could be crazy. I could be wrong. There may not be anything that happens there. It could be completely scot-free in the next couple of months, in the next year. Maybe nothing will happen. Okay. But I know that we did a video here on the Lockhart Perspective about 9 or 10 months ago, maybe less. I don't remember. You can check it out. And it was dealing specifically with how many people were going to be homeless in that area. And they knew the specific amount. They said 1/3 of the individuals that were in that area were going to be homeless. Yeah, that part. So we never know what the end game is or end game was. But this guy, how does this thing come away? How do you go away? Oh, go away. I don't want you. How do you scram? How do you beat it? Where's the X? There is no X. Continue to scroll with content. Okay, great, no problem. So how do I read the rest of the story? Okay, the 35-second Facebook video doesn't show Martin's face. He later revealed that he was admitted into a hospital where a doctor performed a painful peeling. That's a quote, painful peeling right here. He said it, a painful peeling. Everyone is on social media, he says. Everyone is on social media every day. There is a new challenge. But I think, but I did not think that it was going this far, Martin said. This is definitely not one to try. Let's just stop it now, he says. It's very harmful. Let me reread that because I had a hard time getting that one out. He said, everyone is on social media every day. There's a new challenge. But I didn't think that it would go this far, Martin said. This is definitely not one to try. Let's just stop it now. It's very harmful. Martin's stunts comes after Brown revealed that she had her hair stuck solid for a month, which we know is not true because, like I said, the natural oils from her skin, if not the oils that she could spray, would eventually loosen that up because hair doesn't work like that. All right. Anyway, she used it as hairspray earlier Thursday. TMZ reported that the surgery to remove the sticky adhesive to her hair was successful. Of course it was. They probably all they needed to do is just go get them some Vaseline and stick that in their hair and keep it like that. That's all they had to do because that would have all
And then
separated. Go ahead.
and then take the wig off.
And then take it on off. Just take it on off. Just knock it off. Take it off. Knock it off, lady. So it says Martin stunt comes after that. All right. So though Martin has participated in internet antics before, to your point, I think is what you were saying, right? He was on there before doing something else. Is it this guy that was doing it, Ronnie?
Yeah. Continue to read it.
Okay, so it says like the ice cream challenge where users lick a carton at the supermarket and put it back. Okay, so his credibility is already shot. He denied that he pulled his latest stunt for attention. He said, quote, "I would never want to stick no Gorilla Glue on my lip and have it stuck there and go through all the situations that I had to go through," Martin said, end quote. Well, Martin, it looks like you are an idiot, sir. You, sir, are a dumb dodo. You are the person who's going to get the next biggest, you get it. You earned it. It's yours. You won the challenge. You're dodo. Okay, so this is the woman here, and this is the lady here trying to take it out of her head. And this was stupid. So the woman who used the Gorilla Glue in her hair reportedly meeting with a plastic surgeon. I know that's not the surgeon because I remember them going at it with each other. Right? So it says that Tasikia Brown, the woman who had visited the emergency room after using Gorilla Glue spray adhesive in her hair, is reportedly meeting with a plastic surgeon, which we know happened earlier today, to get some relief. Now, according to TMZ, Brown, who raised more than $13,000, and there's that number 13. Okay, you got Louisiana, you got the number 13, and then you've got Bay. I ain't gonna tell y'all how to read between the lines, but do you, boo-boo. On GoFundMe is flying to Los Angeles to meet with a Beverly Hills plastic surgeon, Dr. Michael Obeng. Michael Obeng, who claims that he can remove the glue and is reportedly doing so for free, probably because it only took him 22 minutes with a bottle of baby oil. TMZ also reported that Brown has retained a lawyer, though neither claim has been confirmed. Well, I hope that she uses the attorney to get out of jail because basically she needs to be thrown in jail, or perhaps the Bunko squad could just pick her up. Brown posted updates over the weekend showing her futile attempts to use items given to her at the Louisiana hospital to soften her hair up. And a viral TikTok posted last week, which now has more than 20 million views. And if she has a YouTube channel, those of us who are monetized know exactly what that is, if she is, and it was monetized. Brown explained that she has used Gorilla Glue spray adhesive after another product ran out, and that her hair hasn't moved in over a month. On Monday, Gorilla Glue finally posted a statement wishing Brown well, but saying it is a unique situation because this product is not indicated for use in or on the hair as it is considered permanent, end quote. It also reiterated that the product says on the label, do not get it in the eyes, on the skin, or on your clothing, right? So the final part of this chapter that we're going to read is right here. And this is actually from the Gorilla Glue Company. They did a tweet that says, "We are very sorry to hear about the unfortunate incident that Miss Brown experienced using our spray adhesive on her hair. We're glad to see in her recent video that Miss Brown had received medical attention from her local medical facility and wish her the best, but she won't be getting the best with our change. No, sir. We are aware of the situation and we are very sorry to hear about the unfortunate incident that Miss Brown experienced using the spray, blah, 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 blah. It is used for, it's used for craft, home, auto and office projects, to mount things to surfaces such as paper, cardboard, wood, laminate, and fabric. We're glad to see that in her recent video that Miss Brown has received medical treatment from her local yada yada." Okay, so that's a little repetitive. However, that's what they had to say. Now, when you think about that, I don't know how anybody could think she would have a claim to sue. However, there are so many people who are very litigious these days that they will stop at nothing. They will stop at nothing to get a few coins. And right now, with everybody being as desperate as they are for those coins, the coinage is very sparing. People are going to do anything. They stop at nothing. And I pointed out last night that her face looked a lot like that can. Yes, I did. And if you guys don't believe me, take a look at it. Wow, you big dummy. Wow. Yes. Yikes. Yes, hardcore chemical peel. Better him than me. Exactly. Please like and share. Thank you, Peaches. I have had a peel before in my face, but this gives a whole new meaning today. Okay. All right. So now let's go. Let's look at the debunkness. We're gonna look at the debunkness, the debunkerarians. That's what we're gonna see. All right. Let's see here. So you guys, this is a young lady who's actually on YouTube. Her name is December Reed. You guys, she's up to 197 subscribers. I don't know how many, what type of videos she does. I really don't. I know that on this one, she's got 8,034 views, right? To date. She put it up on the 10th, which was yesterday. And if you go to her channel and you find something that you like, please subscribe to her. I think I will do it right now because I like this video. I'm going to watch it again and again because she's a bit much when it comes to some of the language, like the last person was saying, ooh, gee. And she wasn't saying, ooh, gee, but she was like, ooh, that ish looked like it hurt. Ooh, ouch, that's got to burn. So this one, we're going to just go on ahead and we're going to mute her. But I want you guys to see what she goes through to show you what she's doing, right? And I'm going to speed it up just a bit. All right, so now she shows you the can. All right, she's going to spray it in her hair. Let's get to that part. There we go, right there. She's brushing it up. Now she's going to spray it. Okay, that's the Got to Be and the Gorilla Glue. Again, for those folks who do not know about the Got to Be is a spray that people do use for freestyles as well. We use them in quick weaves. We can use them in a standard weave. We can use them on a lace front, but that is what we use it for. And it does make the hair stand really, really straight. It's not a joke. It's very strong stuff, and it can tear your hair out. See, that's the one thing I wanted to say about a glue. A glue will snatch your edges out. Girlfriend's edges were sitting there. So think about it. The hair is porous. The hair is not only porous, but it's hair. So it can be snatched out at the root. Nothing is 30-day permanent. By 30 days, that stuff should have been out of her head. But let's take a look. She's showing you how you can lay that down. Okay, so she's saying you cannot tack the hair. You cannot lay the hair down. The hair will be tacky, which means the purpose of us putting that on somebody's hair, the Got to Be, is to make the hair straight, pliable, and then dry as quickly as possible. So that is her point, that the baby hair with this Gorilla Glue does not do what you would want it to do. It would continuously roll up. So now she's going to go on ahead and put a little bit of the other glue. This looks like the Got to Be the actual, looks like the tube is what she's about to put in her hair. This is the spray. Okay, so let's listen to what she's got to say here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward it. So that is the side. So this side over here is what has the actual Gorilla Glue on it. That's the side with the Gorilla Glue that Miss December Reed here on YouTube is showing. All right. This side she's about to put the got to be. Now, let me explain for those folks who don't understand why it's important to know that it's not turning that it's turning white. Once we're doing an updo or a freeze do and we see anything white, we know we got to stop because we know that whatever we're going to put in is going to stay that way. Generally, we're going to put that on excuse me, if I'm doing a customer's hair and I'm going to either put it on dry or put it on lukewarm or put it on dry or I'm going to put it on somewhat damp. Generally, I'm going to make sure it's as tight as I can make it, pull it up, and I'm going to make sure that it's as shiny as I can make it and as straight as I can make it before I lock it in that and put anything on it like a stay to keep it in the on the hair before I put them in the dryer. So if I, as a master cosmetologist, see anything white on somebody's updo, I know I done messed up. That's real talk. I know that that's money I ain't gonna get. Why? Because I know I got to take her out of that I just did to her. I got to wash all that out. I have to shampoo every bit of that out and start all over again. Why? Because it's jacking up my look. So what she's showing you is very important.
I don't know about you, but I would be scared out of my mind to put that on my head. Debunk, whatever. I'd be scared.
I would too. Don't try this at home, Jeff.
Right, right. Full disclaimer on that one.
Yeah,
Do not
absolutely.
try
Do
this at
do
home.
not try this at home. Where is it? Right here? Yes, do not. Up somewhere. She's
But
nuts. I
yeah, she's
love
a
her.
brave soul. You can tell the
Yeah,
conviction
yeah,
level.
yeah.
You can tell the conviction the conviction level that she has in not believing. I hate to, call her
Mhm.
the Gorilla Glue lady, but
Well,
Miss Brown. Yeah,
mhm, mhm.
she has high commitment value as far as
Hold on.
the
Let me pull
conviction
her
she
up
has
here.
on not believing Brown.
So what she's saying is absolutely true. So remember what we just got through saying, and Jen says she's a cosmetologist as well. Our goal with an updo, whether it be a chignon, whether it be a, just a beautiful French bun, whether it be a ponytail, no matter what it is, we don't want that white. Okay, I promise, I promise, I promise. If we get that on that side right there, our face looks like a deer in the headlight, and we are trying to figure out, oh, how do I cajole her to go back to the shampoo bowl? There is no spraying water on that. There's none of that. So when this young lady would have seen that in her hair, she would have automatically stopped. So now let's see what she says. This is what worked for her, she says. Now, I would not listen, you guys. Okay, full disclosure, please do not use anything that is not positioned to go in the hair on the hair. You are not hearing that from, I'm not recommending that you do it. I think to her point, she was just showing, hey, look, there was a way she could have gotten it out, is what she's saying. There was a way it could have gotten out. All right. So we're gonna go on ahead and just pull it all the way up here to see if it's out yet. She done stuck something else in her hair. Help a Lord. Nonetheless, you guys, we're gonna allow you all to watch it. Please go to her channel, support her, because that was a brave soul to do such a thing. An absolute brave soul to do such a thing. I really have to say it. It's to the point now where I here's what I was gonna say earlier about the whole social media thing. There was a story that I just shared with you guys about the Microsoft Corporation making the chat bots out of your dead relatives and out of your family friends. And then the patent goes on to further say that it could also be used for professional or former people who were famous. Now, how what's the go around? How do you go around that? Well, you go around that by allowing people to put things on social media where they just accept all of the what are they called? The terms and conditions, Ronnie. What is it called?
Yeah, yeah. The terms and conditions, the liabilities or whatever.
Yes. So the way that they do it, yes, the way that they do that is they go in and they have you click on those terms and conditions. They make sure that they're about 22 pages in length, right? You're not going to read all of that, nor are you going to just skim through it to get to the good part. Why? Because you're trying to get on there and put up what you want to put up. You want to look at things and make comments and all that stuff, right? So, this is how they can do it. And this is what it states inside of the patent that Microsoft has applied for the chatbots that are from the dead, your family members. This guy is milking the cow to the fullest extent. He is doing what they say, and that is he's leaving no scraps, no meat on the bone. Here we go. On YouTube, on Facebook, on all of the social media just recently, they were asking you to upload your photo of yourself when you were a child, as well as yourself. They called it the then and the now challenge. Now, I want you to glance at the particulars that are in that patent that they applied for and received. By they, I mean Microsoft, with regards to the chat bots. They say they can glean this information from social media posts, text messages, from letters, from video, from anything that is already public. They don't need your permission. They even state that they can do a 2D and a 3D rendering of the individual. How could you do a 2D and a 3D rendering? Well, they glean those videos that are now public. They can look and say, and they can also have a conversation. You can have a conversation and they can show the person going from young to old. How did they do that? With your permission. And that's what made it amazing for me when I saw that, how everybody was just grabbing for it. Yeah, then and now. Here I was at 5. Here I am 9:57. Here I was at 12. Now here I am at 22. Here I was at, I'm like, wow, wow. Okay. Go ahead, Ronnie. Tell us where you're coming from with this whole thing and where do you see it going? And somebody did make a good point with regards to all of the land that he has right now. And by he, I mean Mr. and Mrs. With his handsome wife. Um, he and his handsome wife have 492,000 acres of United States farmland. The preponderance of that, the bulk of it, is in Louisiana. They also have some in other states inside of the US. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, it's definitely the Louisiana Purchase. That is the Louisiana Purchase all over again. But
Mhm.
I mean, see them sticking it into our brains and making it. They're desensitizing us to the concept. You know very well that the Super Bowl is the premier stage for the year as far as industry entertainment goes.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the most viewed. So you already seen them put the hologram of Vince Lombardi up there um, throughout the Super Bowl or what have you.
Oh, I
Um,
didn't see. I didn't even watch it. All I did was watch the clips of the actual parts of the halftime.
well, Lombardi gave this, you know, uh, profound and prolific speech. Not to take anything away from what he said, it was
Mhm.
pretty pretty good what he said. But he was talking about unifying, and they utilized that speech in a ad where they had him in hologram form, going around the neighborhood, throwing the ball to the little kids, and then he did this nice rousing speech at the end to let everybody know that this is the time to unify and things like that. But what they did is they used the technology, the AI technology, to make him and bring him back to life via hologram. So they did that with Pop. They did that with Tupac some time ago, and they did that. They
Yes, they
have that
did.
technology available.
And Michael
Um,
Jackson.
right. So that technology is available, and they're always advancing it and always tweaking it. And we are assisting them in tweaking it with the 10-year-old me, the 11-year-old me, the 13-year-old me that I put on public platforms that is now on the world wide web, that is public domain now. So I mean, we're feeding, like literally we're feeding the AI, and not with like buttons, not with dislike, not with comments in the comment section. We're feeding the AI with us, um, so they can get these 3D renderings from a 2D image. Every single position that my face is in when I'm on a video that is uploaded online, they can utilize that to get the lighting, to get the angles, and then next thing you know, they're 3D rendering. And in the future, we're going to have all these deep fakes of Felicia Lockhart robbing the bank or what have you, and she didn't do any of that, but
No,
we can.
no, no, no. To purgatory, you say. To purgatory, you say,
you
baby.
know
No.
I mean we can place her there via surveillance, via closed caption surveillance or what have you, CCTV. And but mind you, she was over there eating popcorn with Black Spring with Autumn, eating popcorn. But the alibi means nothing, because we have footage, actual live footage of her on the scene, but it's via the quote unquote deep fake technology. And I'm just using that
Well,
crude
no,
example.
I'm totally with you on that. And for those folks who are wondering, what does all that they're saying have to do with the Gorilla Glue people? Let me tell you something. There is no way possible that I would be responsible for anyone listening to me without me juxtaposing it to the realities that are. There is a reason for this, you guys. There is a purpose for this. Can you imagine all the goofy things that have happened in our own communities and ain't nobody ever put it on the news? But they have people like Inside Edition checking this out. Did y'all know that? Inside Edition, TMZ, when TMZ gets a hold of something, it means there's something they want you to focus on so you can stop focusing on other stuff. Now, I can guarantee that very soon there may be, and listen, this is just my opinion. This is not the opinion of the company, the Lockhart Perspective. This is my opinion. Okay. In a minute, somebody's going to say, for you guys that went out there and put all that glue in your hair, you can't go on over there and just have one candy bar? What's your problem? Y'all got to be crazy. And they're going to shame a handful of people. It may not be 1,000,000, may not be 100,000, maybe only 40, maybe only 50, but it'll
It
be
served its purpose.
it will have served its purpose. And that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Go ahead, Ronnie.
Well, I mean, exactly. It definitely would have served its purpose. But when you have these things trending, um, then the mainstream media will attack it, and they want it to trend, and then they want to push it to keep it trending. And okay, so I have a debunk video that is debunking the whole glue in the hair thing. But even though it's a debunk video, we have one more person who actually put it in their head. You know what I mean? So yes, it's still the greater purpose, whatever that greater purpose is, it's still been accomplished. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you came from the flip angle, you came from debunking it, but nonetheless, here's that product sitting right in your head, and you have it on the World Wide Web. But when these things trend, you have a select group of people, the, I don't know, quote unquote YouTube generation, where they think that if you are trending on YouTube, you are considered a celebrity. So that you have celebrity status, and so you have a select group of people who only click on the trending topics.
Mm-hmm.
Like as soon as they hit YouTube, they're just hitting trending topics.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause that's your that's pop culture. That's the popular culture, and then
Okay.
they are adhering or modifying their whole lifestyle to assimilate that perceived popular culture.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is that when it's so, whoever is on top, whoever is at the top,
Mm-hmm.
they can manipulate what's trending or not.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yes, there are things that actually do trend, go viral, authentically, grassroots or what have you. But and then if I have, if I have control of the button over in
Mm-hmm.
Silicon Valley, all I gotta do is just make it trend, and it's trending.
Come on now. Exactly. Well, I've got the video that Aaron Jacobs just said that he watched, and I mentioned it a few seconds ago. I want you guys to go ahead and take a look at it because it is for educational purposes, we will use it. And I'm going to share with you guys. We will not show the whole thing, but I will show you some of it. Um, and I'm just going to give you maybe, I think it's 15 seconds is my maximum, but I'm going to probably give you 10 seconds of it just so that you can see Deborah Norville is there. Hello, Deborah Norville. How are you? Oh, wait a minute. Can you hear it, Ronnie?
I don't hear any volume. I don't have any
Okay.
volume. I heard you speak. I don't hear any volume on the video.
She said it makes her feel awesome. That awesome. 40-year-old mother of 5. Let me stop it right there. The 40-year-old mother of 5. Let that sink in. A 40-year-old woman with 5 kids did not have the mental capacity or the wherewithal to be able to discern whether or not she should put Gorilla Glue in her head. Who is helping this woman's children with their homework? Real talk. This right here, this piece is my perspective. Who's helping the babies with their homework? Well, maybe now she can get a tutor because it's obvious that she does not have the mental capacity. Or does she? Is she so smart that she's outsmarted all of us and took the cash and ran?
Oh,
Aha. Okay. I had to ask because I'm completely clueless how somebody. Let's go ahead and get this underway.
Gorilla glue in her hair. The woman who superglued her hair is in a lot better shape today. Here's Tessica Brown. No more rock hard glue.
I mean, that's got to make you feel good, right?
It makes me feel awesome. Awesome.
The 40-year-old mom of 5 earned national notoriety for using Gorilla Glue spray after running out of
Look at the face
hairspray.
on the can and look at
Yep,
hers.
The same Gorilla Glue from those wacky.
I want you to look at the
Yep,
face on the
same
can and look at
Gorilla Glue
hers.
from those wacky after running out of hairspray. Yep, the same Gorilla Glue from those wacky commercials.
Gorilla Spray adhesive for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Bad idea. Yo.
Okay, I'm gonna have to stop it there because I don't want to have Inside Edition come get me. Ronnie, you're gonna have to talk because I'm a rant and I don't want to do that. So go ahead.
No, we actually have come to find out that we love your rants, but yeah, I hear you. But this is the thing: if she's smarter than us and she took the payday and ran with it, does that amount to her selling her community downriver? I mean, that's a selfish thing to do.
I think that if we, which I will be doing, because this has now raised a couple more questions for me, I'd like to see the percentage of people who've already taken the candy bar in that particular region that both she and the guy with the cup that he stuck to his face. I want to know what the ratio of folks that have taken it and have not taken it. And then I'd like to see if there is any data that maybe they've polled people and found out why they don't want to do it. I want to know that, because see, if for whatever reason this is being hyped up enough for somebody to adamantly stand up and say that this is Black History Month and you need to take care of your community and you guys should be ashamed of yourself because look at what you're doing. You can do this, but you can't do that. And you can, I guarantee you that I need to look at the numbers and I will do that. You know, I will do that. I need to look at the numbers. I need to see how many have had it. I need to see how many people that it's available to. I need to get a good grip on what's going on.
Yeah, and you also need to do a different angle or what have you. You always gotta. You talking about looking at the numbers. You always have to follow the money.
Come on,
always have to follow the money. So we find ourselves in, this interesting time where you have CEOs of corporations for their political beliefs and political viewpoints and political outspokenness are getting reprimanded, condemned, so on and so forth, at this juncture. So what kind of backlash are they expecting? What's the end game of this Gorilla Glue story or what have you? Who's the CEO? Who's the main stockholder? This company. What political position are they? What side of the aisle do they lean on? And who do they upset? Things of that nature. You know what I mean? These are the questions that come to mind when I see stuff like this.
Absolutely, it does. Absolutely, it does. That's, the basis of all of my research. Well, if I have you on the show, you definitely know you're having a background check done, and that's done. You just let me know that you okay with that. And now once that goes, unless you are so public that I don't need to go there. But you're going to let me know that that's okay. And I'm going to start there. And if it's a company like you just said, yeah, even, look, all of us have passed before we got on this platform, and we did a gig before we got here. And you take what you learned from your past and you bring it in with you. And then you apply that to what you do on a daily basis, as someone just said, Tuber would, and that was Vern's junk closet. And yeah, I start there. I want to know, who's on the board, who formed the company, where did they start from? Who was their parents? I even go back to the parents. And then when I can't find your parents, I know that there's something that's being hidden. If you're just a person that's a personality and all of a sudden I can't find your parents and you want us to vote for you and I can't find your parents. And there have been a couple of people that I've done some research on, cannot find their parents. Their parents' names are nowhere in the public eye at all. So that's to your point, Ronnie. I agree with you 110% on that, but you've got to be able to follow the money. Kudos on that.
Yeah,
One
clearly,
Peaches,
clearly.
go ahead. One Peaches
I was just
41.
about to comment on One Peach's
Go
41.
ahead.
She
You do it.
made an
You do
excellent
it. You
point.
go.
Well, I'm just saying she made an excellent point as far as it being a distraction. And while we are out here looking to the left, or whatever angle, whatever direction we're looking, you have the man behind the curtain who's shuffling, uh, doing some things behind the curtain over at the opposite direction, and
Hmm.
that is always the case. That is always the case.
Exactly. Exactly. It is just another distraction. And so it's like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. I have to look at it from that angle because, it's our community that's acting like this. And
That's
almost
what
and that is so troubling to me. You
And that's
know,
what I mean. So she sold her community downriver for 30. I don't know
30
the
pieces of
bottom
silver.
line number, but it was like $30,000 on a GoFundMe. I did
Oh,
see
so it
that. I don't know.
escalated to 30,000.
Well, I don't know if it's escalated even past that, but when I did look at the figure, it said 30,000. So I'm just
Oh
saying,
wow. Oh wow. So she came up all the way because at first I know that it was 13,000. And so what you're telling me now is news to me, but I'm not shocked at all because you gotta understand the funny piece is that they've stopped a lot of people from being able to give GoFundMe's without them doing their own investigation because of things being debunked after utilizing their
yeah.
platform to push different things or to assist people.
And
um
and
hmm,
and whether this was nefarious, say this was genuine, and this
yeah.
actually did, you have to understand, regardless if this was something that took place that was a very serious accident, or was it prescribed for whatever, whichever angle it's coming, you have to know that they do not let any crisis go to waste, and they will take full advantage of a situation and gain control of the narrative and manipulate it, and irrigate it to let the water trickle down whatever avenue they want it to go.
Irrigation of the situation is the antiquitation of the
Right. And the precipitation of the
Mhm.
expectation
Uh-huh.
is always going to fall on a certain demographic.
Wow. We got an update from Burns Junk Closet who says the GoFundMe is at $21,342 on IG.
Hey, good.
Good night, Irene.
That,
Let me
that's
just
good.
let that sit there, Vern.
Good vetting. That's good vetting.
21,21342. 21321. That's three. That's sixes, baby. Those are all you can do sixes with all of that. 2 1, that's 3 3, and that's 6. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching. Maybe I'm
Well,
reaching. I don't think I'm reaching. I think I'm accurate. But with that said, yeah, there's a lot to be said about this entire situation, and I don't take any of it lightly. I do make sure that that I've got to make sure that it's yeah, yeah. I can't right now. I can't even, Ronnie. I can't. I can't
well,
even.
I mean, with the other guy,
Mhm.
the challenge that ensued, and then I'm gluing my lip. I'm gluing a
Mhm.
cup to my lip. This guy, like I said, it now vet me, like go back and double check me. But I read in an article that said that he was on the Dr. Oz show speaking on social media challenges last year.
Well, he's
So
the one that had the ice cream situation. Remember, he just said that he did the ice cream challenge and that he was tossed away for that. And I think he went to jail for a minute, or what is that what it just said? What we read about him, that he had done the ice cream challenge, which they were putting people in jail for licking the ice cream
yes, of
and
course,
sticking the top
yeah,
back on there.
that's
It's what's attempted murder or something. Um, and so maybe he could, things are so crossed and cattywampus. Ozymandias, hello, here we go, y'all. Talk about the glue head girl. Oh boy, Ozymandias, if you weren't here earlier, you're gonna have to do the replay because we did tap on a lot of things. We had somebody who put the glue tape in their in a region that it shouldn't go in. And then we also had a guy that stuck a cup to his mouth. So we're just saying, hey, something's afoot, a leg, an arm, an elbow, something ain't right. Flying the buttermilk, something is not good. Excuse me. So make sure you check that out, girl, because yes, we did touch on that.
Yeah, and I want to overemphasize that the bottom line, as far as I'm concerned, is that they will use your celebrity, your celebrity status or what have you, to execute a certain narrative that will indeed be used for the downfall of a certain demographic. I am overly stating this on purpose. I want that to sink in.
Okay, say it again then. Say it again.
Yeah, they're using your celebrity because, like I said, this guy, he's already been in the mainstream media. He's already been on the Dr. Oz show. So they're going to use that certain angle where you have dibbled and dabbled in social media in mainstream, and then this is the same guy. What are the odds of that? This is
Look
the
at
same
Vern.
guy that finds himself in the news again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You are absolutely right. You're on the right trail, the absolute right trail. And let's see. Sometimes things can take a little while to go through court too. Who knows if the person? I mean, because we're just speculating. We don't know anything for a fact. This is alleged. We don't know. We're just making speculations, and whatever we're saying is possibilities. Not even allegedly, but possibilities. Could be a possibility that when
Right.
you have court. Sometimes, you get a court date, especially if there's a criminal case or something like that. And the person, he could be about to go to court. Maybe, could be. Somebody just said, hey, we'll make this go away if you chime in on this. You never know. You really never know. And I want to know where the other girl was from. That's what I need to find out. I need to know where the girl who decided to get the Brazilian wax with the Gorilla Glue tape. I want to know where she's from. Couldn't find that information out online because it was just from originally I saw it on my Instagram feed. But I want to know where she's from. Is she from Florida?
Somebody in the chat is gonna let you know in a couple moments.
I mean, yeah, okay. Vern's Junk Closet says, if I may not sound so crass, but she need to go take that money and get some edumafication. Edumacation.
Terrible. Terrible.
Aaron, nighty night. If you're leaving, Aaron, we'll see you soon. Thanks for stopping in. We are so happy that you dropped by. You may already be gone, but thank you for stopping in.
Hey,
Awesome. Go ahead.
Huge shout out to Aaron Jacobs. Just want to throw that out there. Shalom, my brother.
Shalom. So let's see. Awesome Alice says, y'all remember that lady with the super glue in the eyelids because she got the wrong bottle. Thought it was eye drops. I heard it vaguely, but I don't know enough about the story, but I do remember hearing something vaguely about that. That's terrible. Okay, it says maybe a chemistry class. Built road wrecked it. Okay, that's funny. Let's see. Anthony, hello. Eyes to see ancient long lines of poorly motivated cahoots, incontroverted chicanery and dark dualities, small-minded shell games, plastic grifters, in a coup on humanity, less faith as an action word, onward. We love him, don't we? We do. All right, and Vern's Junk Closet says she is from Numbskullville City. Numbskullville City. That's funny. I don't care who you are. That was a good one. Night all. God bless and protect you all. Thank you so much for stopping in, Angela. We're so glad you stopped in tonight. Thanks. So you guys, I don't know, but the one and only cool guy, we needed to change your name back.
Yeah. Hey, that is not me in any vanity sense of I didn't put that up there. I just want to let you know.
I forgot we did that.
The one and only cool guy.
Oh my goodness. That's funny. Okay. Well, we got to tell them at least why we did that. I think we were showing somebody that they didn't have to worry about coming on and having their government name shown, that we could just put them up there and that would be it. I think that's what that was. As a matter of
Right.
fact, I know that's what that was. So Vern's Junk Closet says she's from Numbskullville. And good night. All from Angela Reed. Ozamala says, I can see a new book for dummies coming. How to use glue. Okay. What not to do with glue. Okay. Exactly. Quirky and corny dinosaur on Turtle Time. Can't help it. That's funny. You guys, I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here with us this evening. We are at the 1 hour and 14-minute mark. And, you know, time does go by fast when you're having a good time. And every time we're with you all, we're having a good time. So we appreciate everybody for stopping in tonight. And what say you, Ronnie, man? Anything else you want to say about Sunday dinner or, you know, any of that good stuff?
Well, Sunday dinner coming up is what, February 14th, right?
Frabrua. Yeah, Frabrua.
Yeah,
Fabru.
for Brewer. That's true.
Fabru.
So uh yeah, I would like to say that we will be talking about, you know, the aspects of Valentine's Day or what have, or certain aspects of Valentine's Day in relation to, you know, are you being pleasing to the Most High, things like that. But we're going to do it later on after some people might have already participated in the day's events. So I don't know how you're feeling about it, but you might want to hold off because when you tune in, you might feel a little bit dumb, a little bit stupid, a little bit a little bit silly for the things
No,
that
what
you
I'm
partook
this
in.
this is what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm gonna say. Y'all go eat all the chocolate you want, boo boo. Have go ahead on. Make sure he take you to get that lobster before you find out this, because you want to make sure that
One
you've done
last
all
go,
that you can eat before next year's. You see what I'm
one
saying?
last go,
You
one
want to
last go.
you want to go ahead on and knock it out the box, Rick. Knock it out, Rick. You want to knock it out the box. That's what you want to do. You want to make sure that you knock it out the box this year. And you definitely want to do it before we have Sunday supper on this coming Sunday, February, which I've always said February, which is really weird that you would say that it's Februa. But nonetheless, before February the 14th, 2021, at the time that we're having that show, please eat your chocolate. Please water your roses, baby. Make sure you put just enough butter and vinegar or butter and salt, butter and lemon, whatever you put on your lobster. Make sure you put all of that on there. Make sure you put just the right amount of butter on your steak. Make sure you jazz up that potato. Do it all, big baby, because after he come with the truth, you
Yeah.
will be convicted by the word of God to decide whether or not that's even something you and your sweetie pie want to do. You may just want to sit there and look at each other on that night going forward. You so pretty, baby. You so handsome. No, honey, you look good to me today. I don't know why you just look so beautiful. You just look so beautiful. Yeah. So that is this Sunday with Ronnie Man. We are going to have Sunday dinner. And what time is that going to be, Ronnie? Do you remember the time? I can always double check it.
Yeah,
What time is it?
it'll be posted, but I would like to say that it was 7 Central, 8 Eastern.
Yeah, I'm going in
But
the community tab right now. I'm going to check it out and see exactly when. And
what
for
what
those, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Okay, so let's see. What's coming up? I'm going to pull it up. It'll let me see what's coming up.
All right. And
Upcoming live streams. There it is. It is scheduled for 6 p.m. on this coming Sunday, February 14th. It is Sunday dinner with a Lockhart perspective and none other than the gentleman of the hour. That's going to be, this is his baby actually. And this is going to be Ronnie Man. And he's going to be, so let's see, let's break it down. We've got Friday night house party with Fifi. And that's going to be the continuance of us talking about the old school stuff. My mom's given me a couple of ideas of things as well. So I'm going to throw those topics in there. Then we've got, of course, Saturday Night is Live, which we're going to end up having to change the name of that pretty soon. And that's going to be this Saturday at 7:00. The house party starts promptly at 8 tomorrow night. The Sunday dinner is at 6. So if we go backwards, it's Sunday dinner at 6 on Sunday. Saturday night is live at 7. Friday night house party with Fifi, 8 p.m. tomorrow night. That is the 12th. Go ahead, Ronnie.
Yeah, that's all. When you're saying those those time frames, those are all Central Time, correct?
That's correct. Unfortunately, well, I shouldn't say unfortunately, but generally when you're putting it in the time, it gives you the option. And I put everything around my time, because if I change the time and put it at somebody else's time, California time where my brother is, or Virginia time where my other brother is, I will jack up. And you won't see me at the right time. I'll be coming in looking like a monkey doing a math problem, trying to figure out why nobody is there. So yeah, there's
Okay.
that.
So everything that'll be posted as far as time wise is going to be centralized, because you centralized the location
Mm.
where everybody's going to meet at, and then everybody just do the math to figure out exactly what time that we would be on in your region.
Mhm.
But be the party pooper to say, do not water the roses, do not get your chocolates, do not get that lobster that one last go, because as far as the time frame goes, we don't know if there's going to be a next year this time where you can get it right. These end times are speeding along so promptly and swiftly. We might be in a whole different situation this time next year.
Yeah.
So it's better that you get it right here today, right now. And plus, however old you are, 20, 30, 40, you've already done 20 years of Valentine's Day, 30 years of Valentine's Day, 40 years of Valentine's. Let it go. Let it go. And we're going to explain to you how and why, shockingly, you should let it go.
That sounds like it's some pretty interesting information. I don't know, Ronnie. I don't think I want to miss that. And I hope that everybody else feels exactly the same. So that, of course, you can see right here on the screen, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which was the reason why I was off tonight until I found out this nice lady had debunked the whole video with the hairdo. Okay. Let's see. Everybody. Oh, Teresa. Hello, Teresa. It's good to see you. I wish I had that button that we were talking about, the button. Hey, everybody, before we leave, I want to remind you guys to please check your buttons. Make sure you are still subscribed. Somebody is not subscribed anymore. There are several people who have sent me messages and said, I was subscribed to you, but now I'm not, and I'm going to redo it. And then they redid it, and then they got unsubscribed again. There are people who said, hey, I didn't see a notification. I didn't even know that you were coming on. Yeah, right. So make sure that you are double checking. What we recommended the other night is something that Monograph suggests, and that is to unsubscribe and then immediately resubscribe and hit that bell notification. He made a very good, wise call, and he said that sometimes you got to clear the cache out. And if you got to clear the cache out, then that's why. So we want you guys to make sure that you do that, because we definitely want to make sure that you're getting all the information that we're bringing out. In tandem with that, I want to thank everybody who has joined me over there on Patreon. Thank you so very much. There's going to be, and we've already put up one thing. I'm not sure if everybody got to see that, but it was something that I had written out. And you would have seen it. And if you have seen it, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But it was about a very bad occurrence that just happened last week. Yeah, last week. It's given me a different lease or look on things. Really, really just an astounding situation that happened. But for those folks who have decided to go over there and join us on Patreon, we appreciate you. Please do not forget the other outlets that you can see us or hear us on. We do have podcasts. We have two. There is one that is Blog Talk Radio. There's something posted up there right now with Black Spring with Autumn, as well as Ronnie Mann and myself. There is also the Anchor podcast. You can also catch us on, what is that other one that starts with, it's got a really spoofy name, Spotify. Spotify. We're on Spotify, and we're also on iOS. Lots of good stuff going on. Go on over to the main page and check it out. Maybe something that you want to see, and then maybe somewhere that you want to support us. But if you definitely want to hear what I really think, you can definitely find that out on Patreon as well. You can find it on Brighteon, because there I'm telling you what I really think. Nonetheless, I want to thank everybody that I've never seen before in the chat tonight. We're only going to be on about 7 more minutes. Actually, we're going to be coming off in a few seconds here. Hello there, Mr. Steve Willis. How are you? It's the executive producer in the house. Hello, sir.
Steve Willis in the house.
Steve Willis in the house. So we appreciate you, sir. We appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning in. If you did not get a chance to see the entire show tonight, will you do us a favor? Will you go on ahead and watch it on the replay? And if you enjoyed what you heard tonight, will you do us an even bigger favor and share it out with somebody that you know? Congratulations and welcome to our newest mod, Vern's Junk Closet. Again, we want you guys to go over to her channel and check it out. She's got some exceptional things going on over there. And believe me, when you get there, you'll see exactly what I mean. I'm not just pumping her up. You're going to like what you see. She's a cheerleader. She is an exceptional interviewer. She's a great researcher, as you guys have seen tonight. And I am just happy to have her as one of my mods. I appreciate all y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. And you know what we always say here on the Lockhart Perspective, that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of the Most High God. Thank you guys. Y'all have a good night. To receive instant notification each time I upload, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification.
Helping